Welcome to the J.R. Kendrick Texan Gentleman, the podcast where leaderpreneurs, entrepreneurs, men and women learn the essentials and soft skills of the strenuous life. The J.R. 30 Life of J.R. Here we go. Okay, so it's 9 p.m. and J.R. and Karen are having dinner. We're going to go ahead and do the enactment on that one. Right this way. Right this way, please. Might take your drink orders, please. I'd like Dr. Pepper, please.
Get me a Pepsi, please. Nice restaurant.
Some of the best steaks and burgers in town. Here you go, sir. Here you go, madam. May I get you something to eat? Yes, I like a longhorn steak, bone-in ribeye.
Chicken salad.
Karen, you're a red-blooded American. Chicken salad.
Melissa Beck and I are on this specialty diet.
Yeah, like she mentioned, wasn't it last week? Karen, you asked me to have dinner. What's going on?
Bill, what's going on with you? We can't have things be chilly between us because of what happened.
You went with Jennifer Bowers. I haven't heard from a thing about her or from her at all. I'm not even interested. I'm moving on. I've come to the fallen floor and like you, Karen.
Okay, then let's have it that way. Let's keep it that way.
Come here, please. All right. And a longhorn steak for you, sir. And chicken salad.
Wow, that was quick.
Our daddy said they make their steaks fresh and fast. Look. I cried my last tear for Jennifer. It's over.
Well, if that's the case, you won't have any more tears to shed. I'm here for you, JR.
All right, then. Now, we move on. This should be cut and dried. No serious bells, except, 1 a.m. No, it's June 1st. We need June 2nd. Here we go. 3:30 a.m. Being called in early, JR and his team of interns hop into the minibus and drive to Baltimore, Maryland. The professor from Alexandria, Virginia was going to meet him. They're heading to the Centers for Disease Medicare and Medicaid. At the office, the professor says, well, I have the data here. And so the assistant says, okay, let me get one thing straight. Your boss wakes me up at 3 o'clock in the morning to see you guys. You get this data on Medicare for this crappy billionaire. A woman says, Hendrick, do me a favor. Please advise your boss to be careful. 6 a.m. Jim and Betsy take Grandma Elizabeth to the outpatient center at Great Falls Memorial Hospital. Grandma Elizabeth signs some forms. Then after about 10 minutes, they take her into the pre-op room. Inside the pre-op room, Elizabeth changes quickly into a hospital gown. And then she lies down on the bed. A tech inserts an IV in her arm and prepares her for the surgery. 7 a.m. In the operating theater, Dr. Hope, the anesthesiologist, administers the medicine to Grandma Elizabeth to put her to sleep. Dr. Mayorkas makes several incisions in the spleen area. I went to the heart and the pancreas and the lung, and cuts out 6 sections of tissue that have the lumps. 8 a.m. In the hospital chapel, JR is sitting down with Mike Fields, praying. Your grandma's cancer must be hitting you hard. So, if you need me to stay with you, I'll stay with you. If you need me to pray with you, I'll pray with you. Thanks, Mike. Dexter let me have some time off. Because otherwise, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. Gerald said. 10:30 p.m. Dr. Mayorkas comes out to talk to the family. She's stable in the recovery room. You can bring her home around 3. Okay, so it's 1 p.m. Dexter calls everyone in the planning room, because there's Rich Avis. To have a talk. And what they found out is flabbergasting, Rich Avis called Sierra's father. I'm in the middle of a damn luncheon, Avis, Jim said. We need you now, Rich said. We're headed your way. Okay, so 2 p.m. in the small business planning room, the interns and Rich Avis are there, and they're greeted angrily by a Mrs. Brackman, who just happens to be Dexter's supervisor. What the hell is happening here? She demanded. Now just calm down. It's a group of interns with my son, Jim said. Okay, you wanted to know? Medicare is being cut in internal medicine. Brackman said. Dexter, I can't believe that you would interrupt a high-profile luncheon for this. People enjoying their meatloaf and hamburgers and potato salad and barbecue and... Why? And Jim says, I'll explain to him. I'll talk to him. Let's go talk to him next week. Okay, and so Rich Avis says, all right, let's go. So outside the SBA, Rich Avis gets into his convertible and drives off. Okay, now I can give my critical review, hopefully. With that, I'm going to give these 2 episodes a Sprite and Wanting God in America again. JR, Root Beer, and Wanting God in America again. Hope you enjoy listening to the J.R. Hendrick Texan Gentleman. If you like what you hear, please subscribe to become a part of the adventure. This is the James Hendrick Empowerment Network saying until next time, get ready for the rest of the story. Gets more interesting from here.